Hi, it's 23rd of July 2018 at 6:20 p.m. I'm just going to throw something at you, just as a sort of just something to wonder about. I'm seeing lately that there's this thing called walkaway movement. Where people, young people, particularly young guys, are walking away from the Democratic Party. And I think mgtow's actually a walkaway movement. Same thing. It's the same theme, same thing. And we're apparently walking away from society and from women. I'm going to go a step deeper, and I'd say we're actually walking away from narcissism. I think that's the common denominator in this. I think people who are walking away from the Democrats are walking away from the narcissism they're perceiving in the Democratic Party. And I think guys are walking away from the narcissism they're perceiving to do with women. And if I define narcissism this way, all right, it's probably not the correct way, but this is the way I'm starting to define it. I'm seeing narcissism as anything where you're in the right and the other party are in the wrong. Okay, your views are correct and that their views are wrong or incorrect. Now, if, say, Captain Bob or J Lord or anybody, tell me if I've got this right, if you think, or if there's a better word to describe it. Because if there's a better word to describe it, I will use that word. I'll drop the word narcissism altogether. Because this is really what I'm talking about. When somebody, look at all the things I've got, you criticise. Yeah, because you criticise them because your view is right, theirs is wrong. Yeah, you're peddling guilt or shame. You're in the right, they're in the wrong. You're debating or disagreeing. Your view is right, they are wrong. You're bossing them about. You're right, they're wrong. You're demanding things. You're silencing, belittling, boasting them. You're better than them. Now, please, if you've got a better term to describe it, I'll drop narcissism completely. And I will use the term that best describes that. That thing where you are better, or your team or your country or your profession or your sex, gender or whatever, or your religion is better than the other guys. I see that as narcissism. Okay? And that everybody else is wrong, you're right. Self-righteousness, possibly, I see that as narcissism. That's really what I see. So if anybody's got a better term for it, or a better way to put it, I will adopt your term. Okay? I'm serious, because if I'm calling it narcissism and it isn't narcissism, I want to be correct. All right? So that's me. I don't really know. I'm just slowly getting down to what I mean. And that's it. And I think that's what mgtow is saying. Stuff it. No, we've got an opinion, we've got views. We're not doing all these things we're supposedly doing to women. I'd say all the guys here, probably pushovers actually, if anything. But no, we don't hold ourselves out to be better than anybody else. I haven't met anybody here who does. And then we're just sort of getting this idea. Then why are we copying all of this? That we're so bad. I see that as narcissism. And if it's to be avoided, and I keep pushing this idea that you can get rid of it, and this is where J Lord and others and I disagree, because you're all saying it's human nature. I'm saying no, if you get rid of all of this, you'll have a different human nature. You'll have a different human. It's just we can't imagine doing it, because I don't think anybody's ever suggested that, we behave ourselves and do all of these things. Or maybe they have and everybody's ignored it because nobody's been able to sell it. And the truth of the matter is, in the way the world works at the moment, if you do all of these things, you're probably more than likely going to climb up the corporate ladder very quick smart. Whereas you do all these things up here, you probably won't. Do okay as a salesman, or do better as a salesman up there, but just generally, no, this is what you've got to do. All of this sort of put the next person down. I say to people, jobs are going. 50% of them are gone in 15 years. It'll happen quickly now. You watch. They've already got cars that can drive themselves about. Who would have ever thought that was possible, even 5 years ago? I told people when I first heard about it, they laughed at me. They said, "Oh, that'd be stupid." I said, "Yeah, I know, it sounds stupid, but they got a truck. I've seen it. Truck's driving itself. What's the truck driver going to do? He's not going to be there. There's going to be no one driving it." What are we going to do? Well, I don't know. But the truth of the matter is, I think what's going to happen is you're going to end up providing value, particularly the younger guys. They're going to be doing YouTube channels, that sort of thing, finding ways to provide value to other people. And all of this is going to go. It's going to be of no benefit to anybody. So the status quo at the moment, where actually women are doing better in the workplace and what's having more managers and that sort of thing, and guys are walking away, and smartly too, because it's not going to help in 15, 20 years' time. Something like having poison. Being narcissistic will be like poisoning yourself, because you need to create, you need to get happy, you need to come up with ideas. People like you and that sort of thing, and give you say, "Oh, why don't you do this or do that?" Or, this could be an idea, because that's what you're going to need, feedback. So you're going to want as many friends as possible. People say, like today, I got a guy telling me, I think it's a book. And I looked at it, I thought, "Oh, look, I think you could be right." I could do another channel and maybe put a little $3 ebook in, and I'd have, diagram after, and the way I write a little bit of text, diagram, a bit more text, diagram, give it to the kids to read, or give it to somebody. I'd reckon it'd probably sell. And if it didn't, if people liked it, I said, "No, can you change it to this and change it to that?" "Oh, okay, yeah, I can do that." Yeah, you get the feedback going. But if you're down here, criticising everybody and yelling and screaming at everybody, nobody's going to talk to you. Nobody's going to help you. We're not going to offer value to one another. Let's face it, it's an all-round bad experience. Anything in this is just a bad experience. But if you're up here and you're sort of, and people go, "Oh yeah, like this guy." I only just met the guy on another, one of my earlier videos. I says, "Oh no, I'm not doing this shit anymore." I was way back, when I was, selling narcissism to people. I don't do this anymore. He's been really helpful. It's really good, supportive. And you think, wow, what more do you want? Yeah, because the view is, good guys always come last or something. Yeah, they do in what's happening at the moment. But you wait in the future, it's going to change. It'll flip, bang, and your narcs are just going to be, "Oh, how do we survive in this?" Yeah, well, you have to get yourself out of up there, because that's how it's going to be. We're going to have to offer value to one another. Yeah. So anyway, I'll leave it at that. I've just got that many ideas floating around in my head. I don't know what I'm going to go into a meltdown soon, because I can't remember what I've I keep notes. I make notes to show what I took us over, and then something else will happen, and something else will happen. And my godfather, I had a conversation. I got an arc up here today, a real bad one, the one that attacked me the other day. That's what's going. I actually got him up here. I couldn't believe it. Yeah. But I sat there waiting in turn to talk to him, and I visualised the blue and the red. He must have thought I was a complete flip, but I was really relaxed, and I tried to remember all the and I actually got him. And this guy is a total narc. And I had him, it was about the toilet. We're talking about that, the one he attacked me the other day. And I said, no, it's not. It's just a system problem. I turned off that. And he didn't. I said, no, it's not the other one. I said, you don't need the plumber. Let's just fix the system. As I know why he attacked me. He went to pay because he thought, oh God, it's going to be hundreds of dollars to get a plumber out here. Let's just turn it to the system. It's worn out. Yeah, so, but I got him up there. I couldn't believe it. Anyway, I better go. It's possible, but I sat there. I was actually thinking, and the blue up the top and the red down the bottom, and I was, okay, here we go. That's it. So, and I really thought it through. I explained everything to him. It's perfect. Just got him. It works. Can't believe it. Yeah. But you end up having to take command. And you say when people start getting an argument, you say, no, I don't care. I don't do that. I'm creative. It poisons my creativity. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever you think. Yeah, but I just don't get. They don't know what to do. It's just like, oh, huh? This guy today, he was about to start on about Trump and Putin. I said, no, Barry, I just don't go there. He looked at me. And you know what we ended up talking about? Kangaroos, of all things. Yeah, because I was saying, yeah, they don't live out there anymore. They've moved into town. He said, well, yeah, the grass is, yeah, nobody shoots them anymore. And we left on the best conversation ever. Yeah, because I just wouldn't allow him to go there. I'm not going there. Sorry. Look, that ruined my day. Why should I? I couldn't believe how simple it was. So no, just not going there. Yeah, I know, it's narc zone. And I use the word narc. And they know it means narcissist. Yep. Yeah, so, yeah. I said, no, I'm not going in the narc zone. No, sorry. They just stare at you like, what's this narc zone you're talking about? No, that's anything that's, you're right and I'm wrong, or win, lose. No, I don't go there. Sorry. I'm creative. It poisons creativity. I need to be creative. But look, if anybody has got a better word for it, please let me know. And I'll change everything to suit that better word. But I'm calling it narcissism. That may not be the right word. I'm going to be open myself up to that. There could be a better way to describe what I'm talking about, and that is that time when you're in the right, or your team, or your country, or you're right and they're wrong. That's what I'm saying is narcissism. I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's probably what we're griping about, is it? Yeah. Someone else is saying, yeah, we're right and we've got the government on our side and you're wrong, you lose. And we're like, fuck off. I think that'd be fair. But look, I am open to criticism on this, and that's that one there. I'm saying I won't see it as a narcissistic thing. Yeah, if I've got it wrong, I'm saying I'm opening the door to it, to criticism, because I may have it wrong, and I want to get it right. I think this is important. Okay. All right. I shall talk to you all later. Have a good evening. Bye.